So for this project, you'll need the Cricut standard grip. I typically use that for paper, just easier to get off. And then I'm using the cardstock. Keep in mind that you do want to pay attention to the size, because that is what you're going to use basically to know how big of a thing you can use creating through the Cricut app. And then we'll also be using laminated pouches, as well as the thermal laminator, and that's going to be for the end, but we'll be using the Cricut machine, don't mind the sticker, and then a little scraper to kind of push everything onto this wonderful equipment right here, and then we will be using the spatula to get it off afterwards, just to make sure that it comes off nicely. So we are going to start with showing you how I created the basically the printout that is on the Cricut app, and then we will go from there. Okay guys, so we're going to start off by going to the Cricut app, new project, then we're going to go to images, type in Halloween, and then we're going to go to the filters, layers. I'm going to make sure it's single because that's what's easier to draw. We're going to scroll down and we're going to pick out a couple of items that we're going to put on this project. I picked the broom, hat, the cauldron, the spider web, and then we're going to go ahead and do the Happy Halloween. I like this little guy. And we're going to go type in ghosts. This cute little guy down here. Click that. And then we're going to go to tombstones. This little rip tombstone I think is cute, so we're going to add all this over here. Then we're going to go to edit. I'm going to go to the drop down box, draw, apply. Can do that with every single one of them. Now the ghost is going to be a little different for the end result, so we're going to put it over there, and we're just going to do the same thing. Don't have to worry about the color or anything, just hit edit, cut, drop down box, draw, apply. Again, Happy Halloween is going to be a little different, so we're going to put that to the side again. And we're just going to do that with all of the items. So we have the cauldron and then the hat. Last item here, again, cut, draw, apply. Or I should say line type, it's not draw or cut. Okay, and then we're going to go to actions, hide contour. And we're going to hide those little lines. I just don't like them. And then the ghost, we're going to go ahead and hide the inside line. So again, actions, hide contour. Going to zoom in, make sure that we get the right line. And then we're going to go to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys around as kind of like Tetris. And now with this, remember, talking about the supplies that we needed, making sure that you pay attention to the paper. Yeah, I didn't. So in the end, you'll see my little mistake. Some of the things got cut off, but that's okay. It's just for my daughter, so it's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and basically do the 8.5 by, I thought it was an 11.5. Don't judge. Again, kind of dealing with the sickness. So just arranging those. It wasn't actually an 8.5 by 11, which is pretty standard for paper sizes, but I'm just kind of out of it with being sick. So just moving these guys around, the Happy Halloween I want in the middle. You're going to probably want to end up moving things around, so just kind of get it in a general area of where you're liking, if that's middle or whatever, and then you'll be able to figure out just a little bit later. Use the grid to make sure that you're getting exactly where you need to be. Okay, and then, yep, see, we're going to go ahead and move that Happy Halloween and the hat down just for looks. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and hit continue, and you will see in just a second. Okay, so now that we have the design created in the Cricut app, we're going to go ahead and open this, power it on, because you can't use the Bluetooth settings until it is powered on. Once it's powered on, we're going to hook up the iPad to that. I'm going to take this off, and then we'll get the paper on there. Okay, so as you see, I got the paper on here. I just use this scraper to kind of get all the bubbles out. I try to get it as even as possible, but because it is my child's coloring page, basically. I'm not too worried about it. I already went into the settings. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the Bluetooth. Once that is connected, we can literally go into the Cricut app, hit continue, wait for it. Sometimes it takes forever. It feels like whenever you want it to hurry up, it takes even longer. Sometimes that's just literally starting off. And of course my AC is going to go off, which is fine, not a big deal. But then we are going to go, okay, so this is medium cardstock. It doesn't really matter as long as you're drawing and not cutting. That's what really matters. So anyways, and make sure everything's set up. We have it all ready. It is blinking at us. So I gotta find a pen because I just realized that, oh, okay, here we go. This one will work. I have some Cricut ones, but I'm not quite sure where they are, to be honest with you right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and actually, I found them. Okay, so I realized while editing that when I was showing you guys the tulip fine tip marker, it's not zooming in. There we go. Okay, so I realized that was too fat to fit into there. It wouldn't actually go all the way down. So I found a Cricut pen, the fine tip, put that in there. It looks perfect for what I'm looking for. It's a little skinny, but it'll work. It's a kid's coloring page, so not a big deal. Yes, it is already laminated, but like I said, I was going back through the editing, realized that I thought I was videotaping. I took a picture, wasn't videotaping. So anyways, this is what I used to do the drawing on the Cricut. Anyways, so one thing I will say is that I realized that I had the design a little far down. It was 11 by 8.5, not the 11.5 by the 8.5. 11 by 8.5 is the typical standard paper size, but again, it is just my daughter's coloring page, so I decided to go with it, laminate it, and it looks perfect. So when she wakes up, I'll finish this video off with showing you her coloring it with some dry erase markers, and after she's done coloring with it, I'll just take a wet paper towel and wipe it off. So Scarlett and I kind of worked on her coloring on this. It is the first time that she used markers, so we are still getting the hang of it. She does use the crayons, but it's still kind of that learning curve of how to hold the crayons and stuff, as well as the markers. So this is more of a kind of an activity that you can do with older children. You can start it with younger children. Scarlett is, as of right now, 13 months old. So it really depends on what you want to do, what your comfort level is. Remember that you can't just push and push your children. Sometimes that you need to realize that they're not quite understanding it. Take a break, let them do something else. As you can see, she is playing with her tools. If you do see the potty chair up there, I will say that the potty chair is literally just been for sitting down. It hasn't actually been used. We've been putting it on there because she decided to start crawling on it instead of wanting to use it as a potty. So it is clean. It has not been used for potty, just for sitting. Yes. You like drawing, babies? Did you like drawing? She likes her tool set. She doesn't quite play with it correctly yet, but it is kind of taking things out of the bin and putting them back in. She's actually getting really good at putting her toys back, which is amazing for her age, I think, at least. So, anyways, that is the conclusion of our video. I had some fun making this. Of course, as they get older, you can kind of make it more detail-orientated or whatever you want to do. The Cricut is a really good way to make educational and fun activities for the children. And as you see, Scarlett is on to the next project of taking all of her toys out of her mini toy box. She's got another toy box, but this is her accessible toys. But anyways, so thank you for watching our video. I hope you like. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, please, like and comment. We always appreciate your support, and we appreciate our friends here in YouTube world. If you're watching on Instagram or you are from Instagram, definitely make sure to like the short, and I hope that you subscribe so you can come back for more. Thank you again for watching our videos. I am so sorry about my scratchy voice. Hopefully the next time I'll do the video, I will be better. Bye, folks. Thank you, guys.